What's up, EQ lovers? I'm your host, Devon J.
And I'm Jamie D.
We are back. This is episode 2, and this is season
2, episode 2.
Yeah, so this is gonna be a good one. We got we're actually first off, if y'all are tuning in, make sure to watch this video first.
Yeah, you've got to watch the video to understand what we're talking about.
Yeah, this would not make sense if you don't go watch the video. You can watch this video on I Am Dalia King.
Yeah.
That's her Facebook page. We're going to put it on our IG. We're also going to put it on our Facebook. But please watch the video. It's a little bit over 5 minutes. So it's not that long. So go watch the video, then tune back in to the EQ Love podcast.
Okay.
You gonna explain what the video is talking about, or you want me to go ahead? Because Jamie D, she actually sent this to me, and she said this would be something very good to talk about on the podcast. So you want to explain?
I'll explain it because it's a woman talking about women.
Okay.
So it's best that a man stay out of it.
No, I'm gonna sit back then.
For a second. So, in the video, this girl is talking about what do women have to offer a man. And at first I'm like, oh, and she starts out by saying, I'm talking about myself, but I realize I have nothing to offer. And I was like, because every woman, all of us think like, man, I can do this, I got that. And she went on to pretty much, just to summarize, she pretty much explained she has kids, so she's upset and frustrated and bitter because her fathers aren't there and all these things. She said, she can cook and she can clean and stuff like that, but what does she really have to offer but bitterness, but sex, but stuff like that a man that she would want, that's really not enough for him. And she pretty much was like, unless you kind of just want a bum, you need to really come with more. And women, y'all, let's be honest, we think we deserve Obama's cousins now, okay? And
y'all ask for a lot.
Okay. We do.
But honestly, y'all ask for a lot. Y'all expect a lot. But I'm just gonna let y'all know, y'all tell us what y'all expect. Y'all put it on us to come through. Correct?
Right.
Okay. But fellas out there listening, if y'all look at that video, we don't really do that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The whole reason why when I say she, what's her name?
Maybe Dalia.
Dalia. Is it Dalia?
I don't know.
I Am Dalia King. She's a comedian, but she's on Facebook. The reason why she even put that video out was because a man asked her,
right,
what's beneficial?
What do you have to offer me?
That's beneficial.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Most guys, and I'm going to say most guys, I just started asking questions leading up to that. It wasn't so just detailed or it wasn't so blunt, but most of us don't ask that question.
Right.
But women ask that towards men, and even if they don't ask, they expect, and if they don't receive, then they gonna either put the pressure on you, and they gone. If you don't,
that's true.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm saying to the guys that's listening, I feel like it's important to ask this question because it is a two-way street.
Yeah. I think women, we need to be honest about that because women everywhere that has children, the first thing is, I need a man that can help provide for my children. And this is a woman saying this, so I think it's easy for us to receive versus a man, because we can be like, well, you don't know what it's like. But this is a woman with children saying that, yeah, I have kids and yeah, I can cook and I can do this and that. But at the end of the day, I'm frustrated. I don't even know my hobbies because my time is spent with them. And she's like, at this point, I want to learn myself. I want to learn what I want. I want to learn who I am so that I can offer something to a man. And most of us, we don't want to have that conversation. We don't want to look at ourselves in the mirror.
Why don't y'all want to have that conversation?
I mean, nobody wants to. The truth is hard. And as much as, because we already deal with our own insecurities that y'all will never understand.
Right.
So, in a way to mask our insecurities, we like make it like it's not there. So then on top of that, we don't ever deal with like, man, I'm still brokenhearted from this, and man, I still have these issues. Like, we don't even like want to go into that. We just kind of sweep it under the rug, put makeup on it, and like keep going. And then we get into these relationships and y'all are like, she's crazy. Is she crazy, or is it just stuff she ain't never dealt with that now is resurfacing in this new relationship? I think that's really what be going on.
I mean, well, we gonna think you crazy if you don't express that to us. I'm just saying.
I mean, everybody don't have the EQ to express the proper way.
I don't even really think it has anything to do with the EQ. I think it really has something to do with just matching energy with energy. Women really expect for a man to open up, be vulnerable, express what's on their mind, which is something hard for a man to do.
Which y'all don't do.
Okay, so in the same thing, instead of putting makeup on it or covering it up or stuff, why don't y'all show that aspect than what you want back from a man?
So what you want? You saying we need to be vulnerable and open about might hurt.
Talk about the stuff that actually makes sense, so y'all don't come off that look like y'all crazy. Talk about the stuff that really makes sense, like stuff that y'all feel uncomfortable about talking about with your man.
You gotta. Okay, the same way men don't cry in front of women. Like, you gotta make a safe space for that first.
That's what I'm asking for.
So, who gonna make the safe space first? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm just saying, if that's what you're asking, if that's what you're requiring from your man, then why not be an example and lead the way?
Because sometimes y'all don't get it. They don't always get it.
We don't get what?
Like, okay, sometimes women will be like, I want him to do this, so I'm going to do this, and maybe he'll catch on. Sometimes y'all just don't catch on.
So if you're going if you say this, okay, this is just something very simple, very simple.
Okay.
Say you want your man to take out the trash. That's simple. Most men are trained just to take out the trash regardless. But I'm just saying, just for example.
Okay.
You take out the trash one week. You take it out the next week. So what if he don't get it? So how do you handle that situation, Jamie?
Hey, I want you to take out the trash.
Okay. So was that hard to ask him that? Or do you feel that you shouldn't have to ask him?
Okay, you always want to like set up a trap.
Can you answer the
like
question?
You really want to set traps today.
I'm saying.
And I'm not finna fall for it. You so led me into the mousetrap. It's ridiculous. This is Lord.
We're not scripting anything. So can you answer the question? It was that hard to ask him, because when I asked you, what would you do? How would you handle the situation? What did you say? Ask him to take out the trash.
Because you're not getting it.
Because you're not getting it.
But you
said that we don't get a lot of things sometimes, right? We don't get most things. So if the roles were reversed, mm-hmm. if we just took out the trash. Mm-hmm. Not saying that it will always happen when it's talking about trash, but just if the roles were reversed, if we were taking out the trash every week, and our woman didn't take the trash out, I guarantee you, every man that's watching this right now, if it was something like that that irritated them, they would simply just ask their woman to take out the trash. It wouldn't be no type of huffing and puffing when you come back in the house. No, it's nothing. It's just, why you don't take out the trash? Just that simple.
Man.
Instead of it being weeks and weeks of just y'all keeping it inside and maybe we not getting it and all this.
It just be a measure of expectations. Why should I have to ask you to do what you already know you supposed to do?
What we supposed to do. Because that's what you think we're supposed to do, right?
Yes.
Because maybe that's something growing up that you didn't have to do, maybe.
Okay.
Or it's something, it could have been something that your ex did. It could have been something that you just expect a man to do.
Okay, but
right?
Y'all expect us to do things too.
Yeah, but what we expect, I feel like that's where this video comes in. That's what we need to get out on the table. Our expectations. You get what I'm saying?
So you feel like if women know what you
just
guys
lay it all out on the table.
Want, then we would act accordingly.
No, it's up to you if you want to act accordingly. It's up to you. Man, we all have expectations when it comes to women. We just don't express it. That's what makes it so confusing and it's so difficult.
Okay,
you get a lot of back and forth. You get what I'm saying?
You can express take out the trash, but you can't express.
Don't bring like that's just a small example.
I know that's what I'm saying though. You said you would be direct about it. That's just what I want you to do. So let's take something bigger. So when it becomes bigger things, y'all don't express anymore. Is what you saying?
That's what men have trouble with doing, and I feel like men should express more when it comes to relationships because it gets so lopsided. Women expect so much, they express so much, and we converse it to nagging, and it's just more of, no, they just telling us what they want and what they expect. But at the end of the day, if y'all do look at that video, what is it that's going to make us meet your expectations if we don't feel that y'all are beneficial to us?
No, that's a good point.
Which is what she was saying in the video.
And I mean, I feel like you gotta look at the kind of men you dealing with too. Because if you're dealing with a man and if you're dealing with a boy, it's different. Like real men, I feel like they want to talk about more than sex. You know what I'm saying? Like if they're really interested in seriously pursuing you and seriously like they're gonna want to know more than just what bedroom life is like.
Well, to me, that's more like, I feel that's more of an older man,
because that's what she's saying. Like, what do I have to offer you beyond that? Because I mean,
think about it. Any woman can offer sex. Any woman can attempt to cook. You know what I'm saying? Like any woman can do the basic things that what women actually, I guess it's like the old school version of what a woman is brought up to cook and clean and have kids. Nurture, have kids, take care of babies and stuff like that.
Okay.
Any woman can do that. Y'all, I guess I wouldn't say built, but that comes easy for y'all to do.
So outside of the basics, what do y'all want from us?
I was waiting for you to ask. I was going to ask myself, but what a man really wants from a woman, honestly, is we want a woman. We want to be with a woman that we feel that we can't even live without.
Okay, but what is it? How do we make you feel that way? Like, what is that? You know what I'm saying? Because if she cooks for you, now you feel like, I feel like basic needs being met as far as food on the table and shelter and, things like that. Like, what? I don't
Honestly, I feel like it differs from man to man, because I may need something more than what another man may need.
Okay, what do you need?
It's not about me.
But I'm saying you're a man. You're an example. So women can listen to what you saying and maybe put together. Why you?
Really? Okay, I'm not shifting, but like, okay.
I'm just saying, like, when you say I need a woman I can't live without. Okay.
Right.
So
I mean, it's really hard. It's really hard for me to answer that question, but I'll try my best. And I say it's hard for me to answer that question because, I mean, if I met a woman that it was hard for me to like live without, then I mean, I probably would have been married.
So
you
it's
know what I'm
more
saying?
like
So,
more like chemistry.
I say I would have been married by now, because when I'm in relationships and they end, I always wondered why I didn't fight as hard to get that relationship back.
Oh, okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've talked to many people before. I've talked to my OGs and all that stuff, and some of them was like, she just wants you to fight. She wants you to fight. She wants to know that you want her.
Yeah,
Every woman feels like that, right?
Yeah.
And women will, do certain things to maybe try to see if that man's gonna fight for him.
Right, and you just be like,
why is that? I found the answer out when I watched that video. Because I get in relationships, I feel I put up with a lot more than what I really need to.
Okay.
And I could get blindsided because of the chemistry of the relationship.
Okay.
But looking through all of that, I should stop and ask myself, will she really benefit me going on to the future?
Okay.
So when you're not in a relationship anymore and you feel like you're better without them,
yeah,
then that should just let you know that
maybe that wasn't
it.
Okay, that makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? Because other stuff may just move so like smoothly. You can live your life where it's just like you took like a deep breath and it's just like that dead weight is off me.
Yeah. Okay,
so that means
sense.
You know what I mean?
So the men that really be regretting the relationship or regretting a breakup are usually men when she's gone, life becomes a little bit more difficult, or it becomes like, dang, when I was with her, this was easier, or this was taken care of, or
right.
But
because
then when you leave and you like, oh shoot, I got more money,
yeah,
I got more.
Because
okay.
that woman was really, she played a very crucial part in our relationship.
This good. Y'all, look.
She
I don't give him props often, but this is good.
She did a good job to really make it hard for him to find
somebody better,
someone better, or somewhere even close to her.
Okay, y'all listen.
So like, no, seriously, because like a lot of times I feel like women, they'll like to, you don't do this, you don't do this, you don't do this. Stop, pause, look at yourself in the mirror. Look at yourself in the mirror and really ask yourself, like, if he leave the house and you curious about what he doing, he leave the house and he ain't like are you doing a part to make it hard for him to not want to leave the house? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, do you make it comfortable for your man? Like, make it challenging for him, where if he out with his boys and stuff, like, he wants to call you when he is on the way back home. He wants to let you know, like, you know, I'm going to this next spot, like.
Yeah.
But that comes with doing your part as a woman, though.
So, where's the balance when we are, let's say, because women, like, whoever we're talking to or dealing with, we do have a way of molding ourselves to fit them. Sometimes more than others.
And when you say molding yourself to fit them, what do you absolutely mean by that?
So, like, if you're a gym rat and you eat healthy,
okay,
you meet me, I eat terrible, I don't ever want to go to the gym. Because I'm feeling you, I'll start wanting to go to the gym, and I'll start wanting to eat healthy. Like, we'll start to mold into the type of.
Okay, is that easy for y'all to do?
I feel like, yeah.
Like, not just for you. Would you say maybe just throughout the, you know, years talking to your friends, or just seeing, you know, social media, or just knowing women, do you feel like that's easy for women to do?
I do.
Okay, so
the only reason it's not is if you're dealing with a woman that's very, like, almost like, this is who I am and you ain't gonna change that. Like, it's
like,
almost,
if they stuck in their way.
Yeah, like, I make money, I do this, I do that. Like, I'm not shifting my life or changing little things for you. But women that, I mean, yeah, we have our system, we have a way of doing things, but women that are a little more flexible, kind of open to changes and things like that, we will become more accommodating.
Okay, so one of your examples was if a man is a gym rat and y'all decide to go to the gym with him. Okay, so that's in the category of molding, is what you're saying?
Yeah, but I mean, it's kind of, you kind of gotta weigh it, like, spend a little more time, because when we start getting comfortable, we go back to what we know. What do you? Because, like, we can trick y'all and make y'all think that we're exactly what you want us to be.
Right.
Okay, but it takes time for you to realize what we are, what we aren't.
Right. So when y'all in that state of y'all life, why don't y'all find a happy medium with what y'all can really put up with? Because what if he go to the gym every day and he rests on the weekends? Y'all probably don't want to go to the gym every day, especially if y'all wasn't a gym rat first off anyways. So what do y'all do in that situation? Do you just go to the gym with him every day until you get burnt out and you don't want to go to the gym at all?
It's usually a comfort level thing.
Okay, so
like,
why what I'm saying is, why don't y'all find a happy medium in between? So say I'll just go to the gym with him twice a week.
Okay, so I don't know what the story is for all women.
So you don't get burnt out.
I know, but the thing is, some of us, we don't even like the gym. We just going to make you happy. So when we stop
that's
caring,
fine. No, that's good. That's good that you said that. So for the women out there that do stuff for their man that's not genuine, that's gonna catch up.
Right.
So don't do that. Listen, like, that, don't do that. That does not.
But you gotta understand, that's I feel like that's a nature thing. Like, it's sometimes natural to do that. So you gotta learn how not to do that.
Yeah, just don't do it. If you don't like doing something, just don't do it. Figure out the happy medium. The happy medium would be, okay, he done worked out. He's a gym rat. So what's, you know, he gonna be hungry. You know, he needs a gym bag to go to the gym. He needs gym shoes.
We should buy that stuff, is what you saying?
It's just be creative. Like, he buy him a watch that count his calories or something, or just something that
No,
if you see he has a passion for something, let him know that you support his passion, what he's passionate about.
But you don't have to.
You don't
be
even have
passionate
to.
about
You don't
it.
even have to go to the gym to support something that he's passionate about.
Yeah.
So he's gonna look at like, man, she's in my corner.
Okay.
So that's something. Answering your question about 5 minutes in, that's something that I would like in a relationship to know that a woman's in my corner, that she's supporting what I'm passionate about.
Okay.
I would do that back. I would give that back into the relationship as well. You can't take advantage of that man out there. Once a woman becomes vulnerable, you can't take advantage of that.
See, that was my next question. Where's the balance? Because you were like, women make life easier for your man. Okay, but I feel like we can't be so accommodating that you guys don't step up either.
It's when the way that y'all make life easier for a man is really the video. That's what the video was talking about. The way y'all view it, we want y'all to have the certain type of EQ to dig down deeper and ask yourself, when you look at yourself in the mirror, what's going to separate me from the next woman out there that he's going to look at once he leaves this house?
Yes, but okay.
What is it? What is it? What can Jamie do different?
What I'm saying is, I can wash clothes and fold your clothes, and I can make sure you have a hot dinner every day, and I can do all these things. Mm-hmm. But what I'm saying is, I'm not a woman that's not going to challenge her man. I'm going to push you to be better too.
Okay, that could be something.
Push me to be better.
That could be something that's good, that's beneficial to the relationship.
But I'm saying I don't want women to become slaves to being accommodating.
It's not slaves. Man, we've been slaves forever in relationships.
Since when? Boy,
except
that's a lie.
that if it was more man out there that would literally challenge their woman and ask that question to any woman that they pursuing.
Let me tell y'all something.
You don't know how many women that would just fold up.
Yeah.
You know how many women that wouldn't have an answer? Do you know how many women that would get offended by him even asking that? Why is that? Because they probably feel what's in between their legs is more valuable. But that don't once you get older, we done did that. That's easy. We can just spend a little money for that. That ain't nothing. That ain't gonna nothing that's gonna hold weight. I'm just saying.
I just feel like you talking about being slaves, but
when I say we've been slaves forever in a relationship, it's because y'all been doing y'all part. Y'all been literally talking about what y'all want in a relationship, y'all expectations, because y'all see in the future, y'all want to know that this man is beneficial to my life. Y'all been doing this since day one. That's when I say we've been slaves since day one, because we haven't been challenging our woman to step to the plate just how they expect us to step to the plate.
No, okay.
No, you got offended by the slaves and all that stuff.
I was just trying to figure out.
Has a man ever asked you, literally, what she was talking about in the video? Has a man ever asked you, Jamie, how will you be beneficial to my life?
No, because they look at me and be like, I want you.
Okay. That answer, that explains it all. Exactly.
So, I don't know, because I've had that happen. I ain't never met you before, and you talking about you want me, and that's concerning to me. Because all you know is how I look. So
He's saying he wants you because women want to be wanted.
yeah, but you ain't never met me.
Yeah.
Don't come for me talking about you want me. You don't know if I'm crazy. I feel like, to me, that's more like I don't really care about getting to know you because all I see is a pretty face. And I don't like that.
Oh, well, I mean, that's what we're attracted to. That's what we see first. We see face, we see your shape, we see your smile, your eyes, everything. That's we visual. That's what's gonna grab our attention first. But when that stuff die on, like
That's what I'm saying.
when it dies down, it's just more kind of like, you know, what we saw at first. You know, you go to bed, you got your head wrap on, stuff like that. You done took the makeup off, the lashes, the nails, the whatever you presented yourself to, you know, make our head turn, make us have whiplash. You know, when that stuff die down, you know, man, we have to ask the women up front. And we got to be real with ourselves. Is she beneficial to me? We have to ask ourselves that, and we have to ask her. We have to challenge her.
That's true.
We have to challenge her, because if we don't challenge her, then that's when it comes, we're going to be back and forth in a relationship, and we won't even know why. We won't even know why. Oh. We won't even know why we don't want to be around her as much. We won't even know why it's so easy for us to talk to this woman other than our woman. We won't know why. Because she's not beneficial to us. Because if she was really beneficial to us, we wouldn't move how we move.
Okay, I got a question. Because the age-old question is always, why do men cheat? Now, I totally understand.
You done changed the topic now. You can't win.
But I mean,
you
because I feel like you're answering the question.
I am answering the question.
But what do you do about a man who actually does have a good woman? You know what I'm saying? Because those men cheat too. So
that's true.
What is it? So in those instances, do you feel like it's more so, just this childish, like, it's never enough type of mentality when you dealing with somebody who really, like, keeps things together and all of that, and you still cheat?
Man or man. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. You could be happily married, and a piece of eye candy walk down the street, we gonna be looking as if is the most single thing out there. Man or man.
Y'all need to control y'all.
Some men have bigger appetites.
Y'all need to get rid of your appetites.
Some men, I'm just saying, we man or man.
Okay.
We could cheat on our woman and literally not have no feelings about that woman. That's easy to us.
That's crazy.
But y'all could cheat, but not saying that y'all, this is the thing. Y'all could cheat, but y'all don't really want to cheat. Y'all just doing it because y'all hurt. That's what I be feeling. Y'all, I know about y'all number. Y'all want have a certain number and stuff. Y'all don't want to have no of man. Of man.
You talking about bodies?
Bodies
on
body
bodies on
count.
bodies.
That's I've learned that's kind of a big deal with women. So y'all don't want that number to get up there. But at the end of the day, y'all can cheat. But I'm gonna be honest with you, it's harder for y'all to cheat than it is a man to.
Y'all need to work on that. Men need to work on that for sure.
I'm not gonna lie. We need to man up and work on that.
I just think
I will agree with
you. The grass isn't always greener on the other side. And if you can take a step back and see what you got over here, then you may be able to make that grass greener where you're at versus always looking for a way out. I think that's why marriages don't last, but we don't have to get into that tonight.
We don't. We can just make sure that the woman is making sure her grass is as green as it can stay.
And if she can do the same for him,
then maybe he won't have to look
don't
on
say
the other
don't
side.
he got to do anything.
Maybe he
Because
don't
he
have
don't
to.
need to, shouldn't even want to.
See, that attitude is the reason, you know.
The reason what?
What do you?
Tread lightly.
Let me I'll dissect it on the video on the podcast. So all of that, if y'all rewind it, the head swinging and all that. What you mean he shouldn't have to and want to? You saying all that because you doing everything you need to do? I'm just a question. I'm just asking a question.
I'm saying just because we
no
ain't
answer the question. Are you doing everything?
Maybe not.
Are you beneficial to him?
Yes.
Okay. So you saying if you're beneficial to him, then he shouldn't be doing all of that?
I'm just saying just because we miss some steps or a few things.
How many steps, James?
Now look, don't mean maybe well, let me see what she talking about. Let me go in my old phone and all these numbers, these 1,200 numbers.
We gonna do that at the beginning, regardless, anyways.
Do what?
Unless if you coming off strong, if you real beneficial from the jump, but we ain't gonna really be able to find that out until later on down the line. But
I'm just saying if you're exclusively. Yeah. Not trying to figure out if you like her. But
in other words, before y'all even get exclusive and stuff, you really, both people should really lay it out, and y'all should definitely have a really good understanding on, is this even gonna be beneficial to me? You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. I mean, yeah. I think that would save men heartbreak.
It'll save man heartbreak, and it'll save.
Because women, we already asking.
That's what I'm saying. It'll save man heartbreak, but it would also speed up the process where you don't be arguing over just stuff that don't add up. It don't add up because I'm just be honest with you. If a man asks that to a woman, and he just really was just honest, and she told him some stuff that didn't sit well with him, he'll be out. If it's at the beginning. But if you're talking about 5 months in, 6 months or so, and that man done already know she done developed feelings for him, it's harder for him to be out, because we don't want to hurt y'all at the end of the day. It's too long. It's once y'all develop feelings, it's more kind of like we trying to make sure we got our windows still in our car. We ain't trying to get y'all busting our windows out and all that stuff. We trying to chill. But we definitely gotta ask that. I feel like that's a very, very important question to ask from jump, because when you talk about this marriage and all that stuff, you can say what a man shouldn't do and what he shouldn't be doing, all that, blah, blah, blah. The man still gotta propose, but the woman still has to agree.
Right.
So a man ain't gonna propose unless he feel that woman would be beneficial. So both people have to play a part. Okay.
That's a good compromise here. That's a good happy medium.
I couldn't just leave it with
because I just wasn't sure how far off the dock you went.
I didn't go anywhere.
So
I'm still here.
I'm still you came here. Back. I think that was a good summary.
But I mean, the woman in the video, she didn't come back. She fell all the way off.
No, she did, but
she
it
wasn't
was
trying
real.
She wasn't trying to point the finger to. She literally, I feel like she exposed.
She exposed herself.
She really exposed herself, but it exposed women.
Yeah.
And women, y'all gotta be comfortable with that, and y'all gotta be okay with that.
Right.
If y'all really want a successful relationship, y'all have to be okay with being exposed.
And not to be put to shame though. You know what I'm saying?
You trying to butter it up.
No,
But that's fine.
dang.
But no, that's cool because, that's I guess you gotta go through the back door for it to hit
I'm
you.
just saying, like, put it out there, but don't like just beat yourself down. Just figure out how to get better at that. Cause she really hit on femininity, and I thought that was interesting. She was like, I don't even really know how to be a woman because I've had to be a man. I said, oh. Because y'all don't want men.
That's true.
Y'all want women.
It's true.
And I think that's where y'all struggle with black women.
She said she had to figure out how to be a man. She had to figure out to do certain things men should do.
Right. Because, so.
But, and that plays a part too. You got a lot of single mothers out there, and they do certain things that they tackle a job that is meant for two people. Mm-hmm. And then, when they get a man, they don't know what to do with that. They don't know how to give that role to the man.
Right. So I think with a little grace and reassurance
and wisdom
and honesty.
Wisdom always helps.
This stuff can be overcome. And black women, this podcast, I think, helped men and women tonight. But I want to challenge us black women, for real, to stop going with the I'm the strong woman narrative and I don't need a man and all this stuff, and find out why we even saying what we saying. Because if we be honest about where all of that's coming from, now we can start to deal with it. And then we can actually start to become better people and better women and actually get the kind of men that we actually desire. Because I think we attract what we are. And a lot of us are always like, I'm always attracting this type of dude and that type of dude. Well, if that's what you're attracting, maybe you're that. Like, maybe you're a bum. Okay.
Y'all attract what you are, and y'all also attract what y'all grow up seeing too.
Yeah, generational stuff.
Whatever,
you just like my daddy.
Whatever y'all accustomed of growing up viewing, y'all attract that too.
So we probably need to change how we view love and what love is. Like, all this toxic relation. I'm in a toxic. Why you keep being in toxic relationships? At some point, it ain't them. At some point, you gotta be like, dang, I keep choosing you back. So I must like toxic.
You just got a different name.
So, really, like, stop putting the blame on what the man did. Stop putting the blame on what the woman did.
Because we gonna do what we do anyways.
Okay. Yeah.
But we working on that, though. We working on that.
Men, too. Sit down and look at yourself. Why do I keep cheating on women that I actually care about? Why do I keep hitting her upside her head?
It ain't about us today.
Oh, well, I had to make that about you now. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all do stuff continuously, and a lot of times you don't even know why you doing it. When do you want to be healthy?
Facts.
When do you want to actually be like a good man? Think about if you had a daughter. You know what I'm saying? Are you the kind of man that you want your daughter to date? If the answer to that is no, then you need to go figure out some stuff and stop getting in another relationship hurting another woman or another man's daughter, really. And that's that on that, really.
That's all. Mary had a little lamb.
Period. Okay.
So you good? You think?
Yeah, I feel like I got some on my chest.
Okay. Well, that was a good one. But please, again, make sure to check out that video. Again, we're gonna put it on our IG page, Pod EQ Love, and We're also going to put it on the Facebook.
Yeah.
And make sure to follow and subscribe on our YouTube channel. We're going to be posting this video on that YouTube channel very soon. And
we love y'all feedback. You know, like, again, you can DM us, you can hit us up, whatever, and tell us what you think. We would love for you guys to put some stuff out there, questions out there. We hope to actually be doing this like pretty like live where we can interact with y'all. So that should be coming soon. So yeah.
All right. So we're done with that, and we hope you guys enjoyed it. EQ Love, we checking out.
Bye, y'all.